So big news today, we have the Ripple buyback and the $11 billion valuation. We also have the news with regards to the Bitcoin spot ETFs now being officially approved, and I'm going to be talking about that as well. And of course, when we could potentially be seeing an XRP ETF coming soon, and the price action today for XRP coin. All I ask from you are two things, which is to smash that like button and to subscribe to the channel as well. So as you can see currently on my screen right now, the market is doing very well. Each and every single coin is up. We are in the green, and quite a lot of these coins are up by 10% or more. So fantastic now that we are finally seeing those approvals go through. So what do we currently have for Ripple? Well, as you can see over here, we do have the all important news that Ripple is to buy back $285 million of its shares, valuing the company at $11 billion. And let's take a look at some numbers over here. You can see that investors are only allowed to sell up to 6% of their stake. They valued the company at $11.3 billion. So do remember that this is to do with Ripple themselves, and it is the shares that they're buying back. It is not to do with the XRP token. And along with this $285 million buyback, it also expects to do more buybacks on a regular basis to provide liquidity for investors, and has no plan to go public in the US anytime soon due to regulatory uncertainty. Garlinghouse said that Ripple now holds over $1 billion in cash and over $25 billion worth of crypto, mostly XRP coins, on its balance sheet. And so it does seem like as if we won't be going public. So that is the IPO that we were expecting, and a lot of people were talking about this. So I think that a huge indication as to when we could potentially see that IPO is when we get that legal clarity, and so that should be sometime maybe after June. And even then, once we do get that legal clarity, I don't think it will be straight away. So let's take a look at what Robert Kiyosaki has said in regards to the Bitcoin spot ETFs. He said that he is glad that he bought years ago. It would be interesting to know which price he actually bought Bitcoin at and how much holdings he currently has. And he predicts that Bitcoin could be hitting $150,000 soon. Now, he doesn't give a timeline as to when this price target could be met. I mean, Bitcoin has done some great numbers. If you just remember, about 2 months ago, it was at $27,000, and now it is at $47,000. To see $150,000 though, I still think that we need to be able to hit the price target of 60k first. And of course, you are then going to have the other levels that we've got to go through. Gold to the moon as central banks buy, store, and never sell. As we know, a lot of these banks are piling up on gold because it is a physical asset, and of course it is much more stable than fiat itself. And then silver to crash as silver stackers sell to pay bills caused by rising inflation. Great news for silver stackers. Time to buy more as silver crashes. It's all good news except for losers who save fake fiat US dollars. I will be buying more gold, silver, and Bitcoin with fake dollars. So he's essentially saying that if you're buying more gold and if you can stock up on that, then obviously it is going to be a better asset for you to have. But a lot of us do actually hold fiat currency, and I think it's not too bad. If you have your money work for you, put it in a savings account or even invest it into property, then you will be able to grow that investment. So of course we have the spot Bitcoin ETFs approved. Now, James has actually posted this tweet just 15 hours ago, reassuring people that if this was going to be a potential fake out, that it's not, and he confirmed it. And he said that the 19B4 approval order has officially hit the SEC front-facing part of the website, and that this is the official thing. So Brad has said that the significance of this moment cannot be overstated, which I think a lot of people have mentioned many times. Congratulations to all those who have worked hard to get Bitcoin spot ETFs approved. Today's news is further legitimization of crypto as an asset class. I expect this will be yet another catalyst for institutional investment adoption. It ideally leads the industry to focus outside primarily speculative to broader real-world use cases underpinning that legitimization. Remember guys, in order for us to get here, it took a lot of time. I mean, Grayscale were the main ones in fighting off the SEC, and that is the reason as to how we have got here. And so it goes to show just how far we have come. Now it's finally been approved. This is just a start. We are going to be seeing more institutions coming in and more adoption, and I do think that all eyes will be on the spot Bitcoin ETFs in terms of the investment going on forward for this year. So we have Paul over here from Coinbase saying that we should all be grateful to Grayscale for pushing back against the SEC's arbitrary and capricious behavior and clearing the way to get these spot Bitcoin ETFs over the finish line, and of course to the DC circuit for affirming that the rule of law must prevail over politics. So of course, again, huge shout out to Grayscale for being able to do that and pushing back the SEC and taking victory as well. This is a win for all of us, and it only goes to show that when it comes with Ripple XRP and their lawsuit, once we are able to get that legal clarity, then I do think it will also help the whole of crypto. And we have Stuart Aldoltry saying that this long overdue approval comes only because the courts checked an out of control regulator. Again, this is battle royal against crypto has turned the SEC into a caricature, not to be trusted by the public, policymakers or judges. So again, the judges is the final say, and they are the ones that are essentially putting the SEC back into its place and making sure that if they do anything out of line, that the judges do correct them. Now, before we have a look at the price action for XRP coin, I just want to actually point out this. Now, what we do have over here is the Valkyrie Fund's Chief Investment Officer. Unfortunately, the video is not loading no matter how many times I'm refreshing it, and so I can't play it, but he does say that it wouldn't surprise him if he saw Ripple XRP and Ethereum spot ETS coming to the market now that the SEC is about to approve one for Bitcoins. I personally think that now that we have these spot Bitcoin ETS, I think more institutions will be getting in on that first, and then I think we should be seeing the Ethereum spot ETS coming out maybe later on down the line, because I think that they will see if the spot Bitcoin ETS are working for them first, and then they will go with Ethereum. And I don't think that XRP will be having an ETF until we have that legal clarity. But she does say over here that based on her conversations with the industry, that there's definitely differing views on whether or not the SEC would improve a single product XRP spot ETF. The bulls argue that XRP is the only digital asset and that we've received regulatory clarity, and that back in July the judge ruled that the token XRP was not a security and Ripple did not break the law when it sold XRP to retail investors on exchanges. And bears say that Gary Gensler's contempt for mostly all digital assets aside from Bitcoin means that other single product ETS like XRP and possibly even ETH will be hard to sell on him without congressional intervention on crypto regulation or a change of administration. I mean, at this rate, I believe that Gary Gensler has got to go when he has not been accountable for many of the wrongdoings. So let's take a look at the price action for today. We are trading at 0.6189. We are up by 12.10% finally on the one-day chart. For the volume, of course, we are seeing increased volume now at 46.39%, and we are trading at $2.6 billion. And so we have seen that nice climb, as you can see over here, from that 0.5528 level, and we did go to this nice high over here all of the way to 0.612, and then we came down a bit to 0.5878. However, now we are just under that 62-cent level, so we are doing pretty well on the one-day chart. And I think that this is just following other altcoins, of course. I mean, look at the market cap. It's increased by 5.86%. I think it was at $1.6 trillion. Now it has increased to $1.8 trillion. So we've seen that 0.2 increase, and the volume is up by 40.7%, and we are trading at $122.3 billion in volume. Of course, this is the direct impact with regards to the inflow of the spot Bitcoin ETS and the approvals. So really nice climb up here. However, is it going to last that long? I personally don't think that we will be going on a continued upward trend. If anything, XRP coin could actually come down to maybe 59 cents and probably trade around there before we head back up to 63 cents. But I do definitely want to see XRP coin to go to 65 cents if we are able to go within that run up. I mean, if we have a look at the 1 month chart, XRP coin was pretty much trading at that 61 to 63 cent level anyway. So now it just seems like as if we are heading on our way back towards that level again. Guys, if you want daily Ripple XRP coin news, subscribe to the channel and like the video as well.